Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, it's me, RK010. So you might have noticed that there hasn't been that much streams or activities lately during the schedules of when I normally would stream. Well, as you see with the title, it's not clickbait. I did lose an organ. So what happened was around Thursday after the Kirby Air Ride stream that happened 4, 5 in the morning, around 6, my abdomen, my stomach was hurting. I thought it was like a normal stomach pain, but what happened was it was actually my gallbladder having an infection and an attack. And so I actually had to be away for basically the whole weekend and not stream or do anything really, mostly because of just how painful that shit is. And what happened is afterwards, I end up having to get it taken out for surgery. So currently, as I'm recording this, I am recovering from my surgery. As a matter of fact, I am doing pretty well, actually. I'm doing actually quite well with recovering. So there's a reason why I'm making this video. It's gonna be like unscripted and not as heavily edited or something like that. It's just an update video. But basically, why I'm making a video over a gallbladder removal surgery thing, because really, gallbladder removal is a very common surgery, very common. A lot of people get them and it's pretty successful, though there's a little bit more to it, so kind of stick with me. So it is going to affect my content quite a bit, mostly because of the cause of this gallbladder infection. So my doctor actually told me with my checkup that I had to see what was going on. Another thing that I did not mention is that it was my liver. I have fatty liver disease just because, well, I'm fat. Wow, shocker, right? The thing about the fatty liver, and I was told this by my doctor, that it can cause problems with other organs, including my gallbladder, right? So my gallbladder being infected the way it is was from the fatty liver. And with the fatty liver disease, what it does is that basically it takes the liver cells and then replaces them as fat cells, because the body for each person works differently. They're stored into different parts and places per person differently. And though I wouldn't say I'm super fat or big, as you know, some people I do know, Brian, it got to the point that my body would end up having to store fat into my liver, therefore expanding my liver, damaging it, and so on. The scary part is that if I don't take care of it, it's gonna lead into sclerosis, which is like a permanently damaged liver, basically. Like, I'm fucked, right? So for the reason that I'm going to say, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to take a lot more time to help with my health. I gotta work on my health a bit better to fix it. And the reason why I'm making this video is it's going to affect my work productivity. So to know a little bit more about me as a content creator, I'm solo. I do just about everything here. Editing, streaming, my layouts and everything. Hell, even the model, my Vtuber model that I drew, I also rigged myself. Like, I do a lot. I do a lot by myself. I draw, do videos, streams by myself. Like, everything is just all on me. And I'm scared of the fear of inconsistency with my content, right? So the thing that I'm really nervous is just, fuck, if I don't put any, like, all my time into doing content, I'm going to fuck myself over, right? So what happened is that I basically just lowered my priority on physical activities like jogging and running, for example, or walking, to the point where I just don't do it anymore. And therefore I'm just putting all the time into working on the videos, working on streams and art stuff, etc. Right? It is really, really rough of trying to keep all this together and all that stuff. It's really insane. It's really hard to do, to juggle everything like that and trying to also keep up with health as well. Honestly, I thought with how I was eating, it would be fine, but it wasn't. It wasn't, and I actually gained 20 pounds from it. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to have to take some time that I normally do to work on editing videos, etc., and put that into exercising. And I'm not doing the 30-minute thing. No, I want it to be an hour worth a day for exercising, because I want to to get this out. I don't want to have damaged liver, any more potential issues going on. It's scary. It's really scary. And I don't want to end up having to get sclerosis either for not taking care of this. So instead of like 20 videos having in my backlog, it would be like probably 10, honestly. And I feel bad about that because I take the Patreon very seriously because, like I said, I'm my own person. I work all on my own. I don't have an editor or anything like that or anyone that could assist me on all these types of things. I am all by myself, all solo, and that's why I always tell people to check out the Patreon or subscribe to my Twitch with Twitch Prime, etc., all that stuff, because I do all the work, I do everything, and I want to deliver the best I can. And I feel like with me not putting as much time to create or edit or do any of these things, I feel like I'm gonna disappoint people for that, and they just won't like, you know, what I can put out, or just disappointed or feeling like I ripped them off, right? It's really rough, and that's why I put a lot of time into editing and not like putting time for myself and get myself feeling better. But it seems like a lot of people though are understanding with where I'm coming from at the moment with health, and they just don't mind. But I really do suggest checking out the Patreon and the Twitch and all the other stuff, support, etc., like that, because I really do everything on my own, and it's gonna suck that I'm gonna have to like lose time on making content, but it's for my health. Like I have to do this. I have to do this for my health because I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it at all. But yeah, that's kind of it though. I'm gonna be fine. The streams that I missed out on, I'm gonna do it on July because June is Sonic month. So subscribe the YouTube or follow the Twitch, and maybe subscribe with the Prime on Twitch for support. Go to the Patreon as well because I literally do everything, trust me, and all that stuff. And yeah, that's about it. Recovery's going pretty good. I think I'm gonna be able to stream well when I start streaming on June, but as we wait, I'm gonna try to upload a couple more videos to suffice with the lack of streams, and I'm also not gonna overwork myself. I am sorry that my content might become a little inconsistent for my health. I really am sorry about that, but I don't want to risk damaging my liver or my other organs too as well and get more surgeries and such. So yeah, thank y'all for being understanding, and I guess I'll see you later. Okay, bye everybody.